How goes the family? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Thankfully, it's Thursday. The weekend's almost here. As I say, everything's shaking with the bone because my black butt is at home. All right, today's word of the day is Demotic. Stands for saying and expressions casual, colloquial, and used by the masses. Some forms of the Greek and Egyptian languages are also called Demotic, which will be relevant to you when you get your PhD in classics. So, main reason why I chose this word today is because when certain sayings and expressions are casual and a colloquial used by the masses, basically specific sayings, like people who are running for politics, people who are starting a company trying to get funding, from for a new company that they formed, like a Shark Tank situation. They're going to have certain colloquial sayings and expressions and things of that nature to get, those buzzwords that gets people going, like synergies, things of that nature. And I get it because people like a catchy tune, people like a nice slogan, people like to have something that's going to be upbeat and get people in the motion. It's kind of like the car driving, have the motion, the different views, and just let it sing, let it rip, let it get in there, let it stick in your mind. And I think when we're trying to pitch something to other people, if they don't have vision, don't try to do it. If they're basic and boring, leave them the hell alone. Because those are the kind of people that'll drag you down. Even in the worst of times, I just got off the phone with one of my best friends, with my best friend. And we were like, yo, man, we've been through 2007 and 8. We made it. We've gone through deaths. We've gone through diseases. Either way, we're like Jadakiss. We gonna make it. We gonna make it. And that's how you just got to get up in the world every time you get a chance. Be thankful you got a roof over your head. Be thankful you got breath in your lungs. Be thankful that you can see. Be thankful that you can hear. Because this life could be so much worse. And always remember that, family. All right. Today's quote is by Dennis Rodman. I always like Dennis Rodman just because he was always authentically him and how he wanted to be. All right. Um, so Dennis Rodman says they didn't have a problem with me being wild and crazy when it came time to fill the arenas. And he's right, because his appearance would always fill the arenas when he was in the NBA because he looked and acted differently than every other basketball player. All right. And he brought more excitement into the game, whether you liked it or not. And, in a sense, he was the Kanye West of his time in the NBA. All right. And that's why people still talk about him to this day. That's why people still talk about Kanye West to this day, whether you love him or hate him. Do something in this world that's going to keep the world remembering that you are exceptional and you belong in your own way. And I know do the great thiefy things. I share, subscribe. Have a good day. Make money moves. You're going to live real life fools. It's in Spanish. Bienvenido a la vida. Welcome to the life.